Hello YouTube. So in the video I did just before, I mentioned that these figures here, the the OCC sold versus the OCC available net, have not gone up since a week or two ago, when I made a prediction in one of my videos that I thought they would be going up at a certain rate. They had been up until that point. Now, at first glance that might sound like a bad thing. Oh, people aren't investing in it. But the interesting thing of note here is that these figures here, which is the total amount that has been sold and then the amount that has been bought and then the amount that has been sold back, they have risen. I think this figure here was at either 73 or 63 million. So that means in the week or two that there has been since my last recording, there's been a, what would you call it, a cash flow of about 20 to 30 million OCC. It's just that the net coming into the system, or going into OCC versus going out of OCC, has been pretty static. So that's kind of interesting, kind of surprising even actually, because it says that there's a lot of people not just getting into the platform to do loans, but there's a lot of people getting into OCC and then trading out of OCC into other currencies or whatever. So I am not sure what that would be about, but I mean, it's probably not a bad thing. If anything, it implies a healthy ecosystem, that there's that much traffic. And I mean, it's not going down, so you know, it's not like OCC is just losing value. I mean, what this implies is that OC right now is, I guess, at a kind of static point. But even that's not a bad thing, because the nice thing about the way they've set this up is that as long as they have OCC available, they are willing, like Octoin themselves will pay you back at a rate of 0.98 USD per Octoin, and you buy them at about 1.01. So that means that as long as this remains stable, the value of OCC is also stable, which means you can't really, you're not at risk of it crashing in value, because this is like a guaranteed bank behind it, essentially. Now, the flip side of that is if you're in it for the gains, you're hoping the currency will appreciate, well, you're going to have to wait longer for that to happen. But, that's not necessarily a bad thing. At least it means that the compounding interest is quite stable at the moment. That's still a win. That makes the loaning workable. And then, at the point where this will have sold out, presumably the platform will have generated even more interest, and at that point it will hopefully go up in value. In fact, it would make sense for OCC to go up in value once this is over, because right now OCC is very readily available. After this point it will be less readily available, but realistically, if people are using this platform, which these lower numbers moving up implies, they're still going to want access to OCC. So that'll be an interesting time. So yeah, but I guess that means my prediction about this was incorrect, which happens. It was just based on the metrics up till that point, and the situation changed. That's that. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that.